Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Athletic Park here on Thursday Night Baseball on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. We're through 1.5 here. Chaska Hawks have a 1-0 lead on Richfield here in their conference opener for Chaska. Jacob Goroskowski gets a start for the Hawks tonight. On the hill, he has been stellar through 2 innings. He just pitched a beautiful second inning, striking out the last batter on a couple of beautiful curveballs. So we go to the bottom of the second here. Chaska leads 1-0 on Richfield. I'll be right back here on the commentary. Alright, well, I'm back here. Sorry, I was trying to grab a quick bite of dinner. I had a game of my own in Richfield, so that's why the broadcast is late. But we're here in the bottom of the second. Freshman Mac Bourne with a 3-1 count here. He draws a walk. That's Marcus Peters out on second base, I believe. Is that Marcus out there? Yep, and now we have Mac on first base.
Number 6, second baseman, Seth Hendrickson.
And then we had Hendrickson coming to the plate here for Chaska. In the bottom of the second, Hawks lead 1-0. Have 2 hits on the night. On the hill for Eden Prairie is Nate Sherliff. Sherliff, the left leg lifts and he fires. It's a curveball. It doesn't hit. Hendrickson here in the box for the Hawks. Chaska fell to Eden Prairie on Tuesday night here at Athletic Park, losing their season and home opener. This is their conference opener here versus Richfield this evening. They lead 1-0 to the Hawks. The second pitch from Sherliff is in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher, Ekholm. A lot of seniors on this Richfield team. In fact, the majority of their lineup is of seniors. I believe they only have, let's see if I can count here, they only have 2 juniors listed on the roster. The 1-1 count to Hendrickson. Swung on, hit to the left side. Let's see if that'll score Peters. Peters rounding third, he's set it home, and he's going to score. Marcus Peters scores on an RBI single from Seth Hendrickson. Chaska goes up 2-0.
Shortstop, Reed Young.
Here's a senior now, Reed Young, stepping to the plate. First and second, 1 out here for Chaska. Pitcher checks on Bourne at second base. Sherliff, the delivery home is low. Misses. Here's Young. The 1-0 from Sherliff. Curveball gets its way in there. This one gets away from the catcher. It's headed to the backstop. Mac Bourne's going to advance on to third base. Hendrickson's headed down to second. Or just like that, Chaska has runners on second and third. The catcher needs to go talk. With only 1 out here. Count goes to 3-1 now. Young at the plate. 3-1 count, 1 out. It's swung on, fouled away. Looks like they might have a chance down the left field line. The third baseman over there make the catch. And that is Chaska's second out of the inning. Here's Trent Dawson headed to the plate now, hoping to bring in at least one of those runs that are out there on the base paths. Here. The pitch from Sherliff is in the dirt. A lot of pitches in the dirt from Sherliff here this inning. The count goes to 1-0. The 1-0. Dawson holds up on it. The senior Shirliff struggling to find the zone here. Or excuse me, I've spoken incorrectly. The pitcher for Richfield is Nathan Daggett. I'm sorry, it's not Shirliff out there. It's Daggett. So the pitcher for Richfield is Nathan Daggett. At the plate, facing a 3-0 count is Trent Dawson for Chaska. The 3-0 in the dirt. Ball 4. So a bases loaded chance here for catcher Riley Swenson.
Catcher Riley Swenson.
So a 2-out bases loaded chance here for the catcher Swenson. Two nothing here in the bottom of the second. Daggett, first pitch is a bender. Riley Swenson holds up on it. In the dirt, 1-0. Daggett to throw 1-0 to Swenson. The 1-0, also in the dirt, behind the catcher. Count moves to 2-0, no advancement as the ball just caught the bit of the catcher. Count goes to 2-0 here. Two-0 to Swenson. Low. Three-0 to Swenson. Bases loaded. 2 outs here. This one in the zone for a strike. Daggett moves the count to 3-1 now. The 3-1. Swenson gets a piece of it. This ball is going, and it is caught in center field. What a spectacular catch by the center fielder for Richfield. Just a phenomenal catch in center field. Swenson hit every bit of that ball except the part that needed to get over the fence. And a phenomenal catch by the Richfield center fielder to leave Chaska empty with bases loaded. Hawks do score 1 in the inning, though. Get their third hit of the ball game. What a catch. And we go to the third inning here. Chaska 2, Richfield nothing.
Top of the third for Richfield. Heading ninth, number 3, second baseman Patrick White.
So the 9-hitter for Richfield, Hoyt, steps to the plate now. Here in the top of the third, Goroskowski, 1 hit through the first 2 innings. He's on the hill now. He dials the first pitch fastball in there for strike 1. Goroskowski on the hill for the Hawks. This is Hoyt in the batter's box. Hoyt gets one. It's an infield fly ball. This is third baseman Bourne coming in, and he just barely snags it. Bourne almost dropped the ball there, but he hangs onto it and gets the first out of the inning. That could have been bad. The freshman almost made a potential crucial error. There is some action in the Richfield bullpen. Jake Hartke, the basketball player, I remember calling his name in some basketball games, is down there warming up in the Richfield bullpen. On the field, though, it's Matthew McGlynn who is at the dish. Goroskowski puts the ball in the dirt, and McGlynn holds up on it. The 1-0, fastball high. Goroskowski's got really some good pop on that fastball. It's working the upper part of 80, maybe into 90. The 2-0 is in there for a strike, catching the outside corner from Goroskowski. Count goes at 2-1 here on a bitter, cold night. Sweatshirt required and then some. 3-1 now the count as Goroskowski misses high once more. It is relatively clear in the sky as Goroskowski misses high and inside again. The first pitch temperature was recorded at, I believe it was around 40 degrees. Maybe a little more than that. Miles steps to the plate now. 1 out and a runner on first. Says the first pitch temperature was 53 degrees. It looks like it's gotten down to 48 now. A quick check over on the runner at first. Hoyt over there after getting walked by Goroskowski. First pitch strike from Goroskowski. Miles at the plate for Richfield. 1 strike on him. Another check over at first. Nothing doing over there. Bach, the first baseman, stretching for the pickoff attempt there. We're in the top of the third here. Richfield with a runner on first with 1 out. Goroskowski on the hill for the Hawks. Here on Thursday Night Baseball. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Good pop on that one once more on the fastball. First couple hits of this game came off doubles, one by each team. The first run of the game was plated by a double. Goroskowski, though, to ring him up. Strike 3. Caught the bottom part of the plate.
Center fielder called Christian.
Christian comes to the plate now with 2 outs and a runner on first base. Two down now. Blocked up. Runner takes off. Swenson's not going to throw it down there. It's ball in the dirt. Blocked. I believe it hit the umpire. Instead of catching Swenson. Christian, the 1-0 count. Goroskowski comes set, looks back at second, does it once more, lifts his Left leg pumps the fastball in there for strike one. 2-0 ball game on our hands here. Bottom or top of the third inning, Richfield and Chaska. There's a ball from the bullpen that is on the field down there, going to be gathered before we resume play. And a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Here ahead for Christian. Goroskowski needs to limit that runner on second to nothing more than that. The 1-1, Goroskowski lifts his leg, fires home, curveball in there for strike two. Goroskowski in the driver's seat now for Chaska. 2 outs, 1-2 count. Gonna spot up here and try to strike out Christian. The 1-2 upstairs fastball got him swinging. Sends Richfield out empty in the top of the third. And we go to the bottom of the third. Chaska leading 2-0.
Now pitching for Richfield, number 23, Jake Hartke.
All right, here we go, bottom three. From Athletic Park, it's Goroskowski who steps in for Chaska now. The pitcher headed to the plate.
Pitcher, Jacob Goroskowski.
The first one in there for a strike. One to Goroskowski. Wants time. Gets it. Glad to have you here with us. This is Jake Hartke, just entered the game. He comes in from the bullpen and hits Goroskowski right square in the back.
Courtesy runner is number 23, Logan Van Sant.
Logan Van Zandt enters the playing field as a courtesy runner.
Designated hitter, Chris Johnson.
All right, runner on first, nobody out. Hartke beans his first batter that he faces after entering the bullpen. Van Zandt gets checked on at first, gets back easily. The 0-0. Johnson hits one on the shortstop. This is a double play ball. The first one at 2, the second one at first, no good. The ball thrown out of the way. Johnson's going to succeed back to first. And a fielder's choice for Johnson there with nobody out. First out of the inning is won by Chaska.
Left fielder, Marcus Peters.
Here's Peters now with one out, runner on first base. Peters looks at ball one outside. Here in the bottom of the third. Nathan Daggett, the starter for Richfield, exits after pitching 2 full innings. He allowed 3 hits. As the reliever, Hartke steps off with a 1-0 count. To Chaska Jr. Peters. Hartke delivers home a curveball in there for a strike. Moves the count to 1-1 with 1 out. Peters gets his signs from his third base coach. Resets in the batter's box and takes the 1-1. This one is fouled back into the netting. Peters fouls one back, and it moves the count to 1-2. Another check on Van Zandt at first, and he gets back safely. Still a 1-2 count for Peters. Shortstop, Peters can't get the out at second base. The second baseman, Patrick Voigt, dropped it on the exchange. So Peters, who's going to reach on a fielder's choice, it's scored an error, but scored an error on the second baseman. I believe you can give that a fielder's choice. His sophomore box steps to the plate now for Chaska. Again, thanks for joining us here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Justin Bach, the sophomore, got some time at the varsity level last season. Here he is now getting a start at first base tonight for Chaska. Hartke steps off, takes another peek over there at second base is where Van Zandt is, the courtesy runner for Goroskowski, who was hit by that pitch in the first at-bat of the inning. This one in the dirt. He just overthrew that one. It looked like a fastball from Hartke, and he just overthrew it. Into the gap in right center. He's headed for 2. Peters heads home, and Justin Bach has himself a 2 RBI double here in the bottom of the third, making it a 4-0 ball game. Here in the bottom of the third. Now the freshman Bourne steps up to the plate to a 2 RBI double from Bach. Pulls Chaska ahead by even more, doubling their lead to 4 on their 4th hit of the evening. Hartke, the big windup, in there for a ball 1. Here's the 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. Big RBI double there from Justin Bach. Put a little more extra mustard on that one and snuck it right into that right center corner for an RBI double. Now here's Bourne hoping to do the same with 1 out. Bach standing at second base. Hartke delivers home. Bourne swings right through a curveball. The 2-1 to Bourne. Hartke sets, deals. Home, it's a ground ball to the left side. Booted by the shortstop. Bach sent home. And he's going to reach easily standing up or sliding unnecessarily. And it makes it a 5-0 ball game on an error by the shortstop. Mac Bourne reaches on an error. I think that's Matthew McGlynn out there at shortstop who botched that one. And now it's Seth Hendrickson who steps to the plate here for the Hawks. Bourne getting a big lead over there at first. He's being told to get back and do so rather quickly as Hartke checks on him there. It's a 5-0 lead for Chaska here in the bottom of the third. 1 out. Hartke deals in the dirt for ball 1. Hartke struggled to find the upper part of the plate here in his 1/3 of an inning that he's thrown officially. Chaska sporting the new all-white or cream jerseys, if you want to call them that. The 1-0 from Hartke is a breaking ball held up on. The throw down to second base is not in time. Mac Bourne steals second base successfully, and Hendrickson watches the second ball go by him. The 2-0 from Hartke, dealing to Hendrickson, the second baseman. It's in there for strike 1. Richfield needs a second to talk about something at the midpoint between the plate and the mound, and Hartke lazily walks back to the pitcher's hill, and he gets ready to deal the 2-1 to Hendrickson. Chaska no school tomorrow for the boys. A decent crowd on hand here, especially from the students, as it's a 3-1 pitch. It's a 3-1 now for Hendrickson, but as I was saying, Chaska will not have school tomorrow. It's a holiday off for them. So a good amount of Chaska students come out to support their classmates before possibly heading out of town or just enjoying a long weekend. Hendrickson mixes up the signs and a 3-1 ahead here with 1 out. Bourne on second base after stealing. Hartke, the 3-1, goes home. Hendrickson gets a piece of this one. This one's going out to center field, and it is caught by the center fielder. Another good catch out there by the center fielder. Reed Young's going to step to the plate here with 2 outs, trying to advance the runner. Hendrickson got a good poke on that ball. Not enough, though, to drop it in a gap or put it over the fence. Here, I'll give you a look here at the students that came out to support this evening. A good crowd here on hand. But here's Reed Young, the shortstop. Bourne's still on second base here with 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Chaska, a 3-run inning here. Richfield, another pitcher down in their bullpen. That's Dylan Jago down there. The breaking ball is a little bit high and moves the count to 1-1. Number 3, Reed Young, the shortstop. Faces a 1-1 count here. Runner on second base, 2 outs. Benji Hidalgo for Chaska. A breaking ball is in there for Strike two, Benji Hidalgo not dressed this evening for Chaska. He's still dealing with injury concerns. The center fielder, would-be starting center fielder, is out for the second straight game. He's yet to play in a game this year, this being Chaska's second of the season. The 1-2 from Hartkey upstairs. A throwback from the catcher went right through the wickets of Hartkey. Two balls, two strikes, two outs here for the shortstop. It's swung on, hit to the right side to the second baseman. He sits on it and fires over to first base for the third out of the inning.
3 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 man left on base.
We go to the bottom, or to the top of the fourth. Chaska with a 5-0 advantage.
Top of the fourth for Richfield. First baseman, Chase Androp.
Top of the fourth for the Spartans. Goroskowski returns to the hill for Chaska. This one popped up. Swenson behind the plate. He's got room and he can't make the catch. Bounces out of his glove, and I can tell you from first-hand experience that is one of the most terrifying plays a catcher can have to attempt to make. I even talked to Riley about that before in practices. We can agree that those are some of the most gut-wrenching catches to make, but still have to make them. That one not able to be brought in, so the count goes to 0-1 and some more life for the Richfield hitter. A bender in there for the 0-2 count now. Androff in there, the right-handed batter's box. Goroskowski at the hill for Chaska. A curveball blocked up by Swenson. It goes behind. Count goes to 1-2. In the top of the fourth, Goroskowski on the hill for Chaska. Left that one a bit upstairs. The 2-2. I think we have catcher's interference, which is going to be called. Yep. I think Riley got a... I think he got a bat hit the glove of Riley Swenson, so it's catcher's interference, which is a call. That's catcher's interference, Nick? Yeah, I think so. So a runner on first, nobody out. It's Androff on first base as Goroskowski can't find the first pitch, and we go to ball one. McGlynn, the hitter for Richfield. The 1-0 from Goroskowski in there for a strike. It's actually not McGlynn, it's McNabb, rather. 1-1 count now for McNabb. Goroskowski dealing. Androff at first base. No reasonable lead. He takes off, though. Swenson fires it down there, and it's just a bit off the mark. Strike two, though. Swenson, a foul tip might have thrown him off there, but he can't get the throw down. So a couple of rough sequences for Swenson here. First, the dropped foul tip, or the dropped foul pop-up. Then the catcher's interference, and now he can't make the throw down to second base. It's all right, though, and the count goes to 1-2 here. Runner on second base for Richfield. Goroskowski raises his leg. A filthy breaking ball hits the dirt, and ball two. So a 2-2 count now as Richfield sends another body out to their bullpen. So Richfield looking probably to go with the minimalistic pitcher usage this game. Goroskowski, the 2-2, fouled up and back. That's probably going to hit a car. Behind the grandstand here. The 2-2 from Goroskowski lays ahead. Androff on second. He checks on him. Cold night here for baseball. Weather's fine. It's just cold. Hard hit ball up the right side. They're sending Androff. The throw home is cut off. So an RBI single in the second hit of the ball game scores Androff. That is McNabb who has the RBI single, and Richfield has their first run of the game. It's 5-1 now. Chaska still with the lead.
Right fielder, Phil Pallas.
Philip Paulus now at the plate, nobody out. Richfield already has one run across this inning and a runner on first base. Now Goroskowski needs to try to work out of a jam. One ball, no strikes. Runner on first. Nothing doing there, and on the base path, but it's strike one from Goroskowski. The 1-1. Swung right through. Big cut there from Paulus. The 1-2 fouled right back here. Chaska could roll a double play here and really eliminate the threat. 1-2 to Paulus. Goroskowski, the breaking ball in the dirt. Swenson puts a body on that and stops it up right where it is. Two the count. Nobody out. Runner on first. Goroskowski comes set. Fires home. It's upstairs. Full count. Nobody out. Runner on first. Strike three. Ring him up. Philip Polis has to head back to the dugout. And the first out of the inning comes at a strikeout looking. Goroskowski fired a fastball right in there, just past the eyes of Polis, and it's the first out of the inning. Now Chaska could roll up a double play and get out of the inning. It's the pitcher, Jake Harkey, who steps in now. Harkey, ball right back in the at the backstop. Swenson couldn't block it up, so he has to come back, and now the double play threat is eliminated. One 1-0 count with one out here. Goroskowski, the 1-0, outside, ball 2. Two-0 for Hartkey. Ground ball left side. Reed Young ate it up, but he couldn't make a throw across. So it's going to go E6, and Richfield has runners on first and second with one out.
Catcher got an extra echo.
Sorry, I know the score is wrong. I forgot to update that. My mistake. It's 5-1 in the top of the fourth. Runner on first and second, one out. Goroskowski, high fastball swung at by Ekholm. The catcher for Richfield stands in on the left side. The 0-1 from Goroskowski deals. Breaking ball smothered by Swenson. Richfield, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors. Chaska 5, 4 and 1 in that order. If inside fastball goes for ball 2. The lights are on here at Athletic Park, and it's by no means warm. And a long inning here from Richfield as the 2-1 is in there for a strike. Chaska's next game at Minnetonka this Saturday. Actually, we might have a stream on Saturday. We'll think about that. Would be a good possibility. Chaska could roll one up and get out of here as Ekholm steps out. The 2-2, 1 out, runners on first and second. Ekholm the batter, Goroskowski the pitcher. 2-2 outside. Good spot to live there for Goroskowski, though. It sends the count full. One pitch could get Chaska out of this inning. If it's a good one, Chaska executes. The E6 came a second ago. Ekholm steps out once more, needs some more time. Big situation here for the catcher. 3-2, 1 out. Swung on, right side, left side. Goroskowski fields it, goes over to first base, caught cleanly by Bach, rather. Chaska's second out of the inning. And we're probably going to see a pitching change here. As the pitch count limit, I don't know if you're familiar with the new rule, but pitchers have a limited amount of pitches they can throw before they are required to take so many days rest. So it's Chaska head coach Craig Bauman who comes out to relay some information to Goroskowski. And so I'm going to adjust my tripod here.
Second baseman, Patrick White.
Excuse the poor camera work there for a moment, but nevertheless, we are back here. Goroskowski with 2 outs. He fires the 0-0. Not in there. We are up here in the press box. I know it seems like we're not that high up, but this press box, this grandstand at Athletic Park is quite impressive. I said it on the last broadcast, but if you've never had a chance to come out here and experience this, it's really something else. We are so gracious as Voigt fouls one back into the screen. But we are so gracious as a community of Chaska to have this gem of a ballpark here. It's really something else. And I invite you and your family to come out and enjoy a night at the ballpark. It's really a great experience, whether it's a Chaska Hawks game or a Chaska Cubs game or anything else. The ball pops out of Swenson's glove. It goes to 2-1, does the count. The infielder, Patrick Voigt, at the dish. Goroskowski on the mound, his first start of the season, a 2-1. Line drive, center field. Dawson's out there, and he makes the catch. Chaska gets out of the inning with minimal damage done. Dawson making the catch out there in center, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Chaska leading 5-1. The new pitcher for Eden Prairie is going to be number 15, Diego.
Changes for Richfield, now playing third base, number 23, Jake Archie. Now pitching, number 15, Dylan Jagdale.
Hitting for the Hawks, starting it off, is going to be number 2, Trent Dawson, the center fielder.
Center fielder, Trent Dawson.
The 1-0 Dawson shows bunt. Outside fastball gets away from the catcher. The 1-0 from Diego. Sidearm delivery is outside for ball 2. The 2-0 outside once more, Diego. That sidearm delivery really not helping him out. He can't throw a strike. Can't really get the ball over the right side, over the center of the plate. On a beautiful night for baseball here, it looks like on your screen, it looks probably like a beautiful night for baseball. It's chilly, though, here at Athletic Park. Warm in the press box, though, and ball 4 outside. Dawson walks on 4 pitches. And I think if Jago stays out there for much longer, it's not going to go well for Richfield. Riley Swenson steps to the plate now. Last time Swenson was up, he hit that shot out to center field, but the center fielder, Nicholas Christian, made a spectacular diving catch and retired him with the hope for a bases loaded extra baser. Left it nothing but. Nobody out, runner on first for Swenson, the right-handed catcher. Inside, the snap throw back to first at Dawson is no good. Safe is the call down there. Swenson had to get out of the way of that fastball that ran inside. Jago, I'm sure you can see, but his sidearm delivery doesn't do him much good. Swenson, this one outside, squeeze past the catcher. Dawson advances out to second base rather quickly. Jago yet to throw a strike. He's thrown 6 balls straight here. 6 pitches, 6 balls. No strikes for Jago. The 2-0 to Swenson. He laces this one into left field. This might score Dawson. The left fielder bobbles it. Dawson rounds third. The throw in from left field is off the mark, and Chaska takes a 6-0 lead and on a Riley Swenson RBI single. Bryce Van Al's going to courtesy run for the catcher, Swenson.
Courtesy runner, number 18, Bryce Van Al. Next batter is pitcher Jacob Gorskowski.
Here comes Gorskowski to the plate, the pitcher. Runner on first, Van Isle running for Swenson after the RBI single. And this one hits Gorskowski, so Gorskowski gets hit twice in one game on back-to-back at-bats. That one ran way inside on him. So Jago can't seem to locate his pitches here. Another courtesy runner. Gorskowski's going to exit, and it's going to be Jackson Daly who courtesy runs for the pitcher.
Jackson Daly.
Johnson steps to the plate now. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for the Hawks.
Designated hitter Chris Johnson.
(6-1) here. As I failed to update the score once more, I apologize for that. Got a lot going on here in the press box. Here's Johnson, the 1-0. Past the catcher. Ball too high. This one is tapped into the extended part behind the shortstop. And Bryce Van Isle, who's busting his hump home, trips over the plate, but he tags up intelligently after there's a nice catch made out there by the shortstop. So 1 out. Logan Van Sant, the sophomore, steps to the plate. A meeting at the mound is Diego threw his first strike there, which was hit and moved the game to 7-1. Van Sant stands at the plate, waiting for the conversation at the mound to conclude. We're going to get a new pitcher when we return here. Chaska leads 7-1 on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Maybe we won't get a new pitcher. Maybe we're just having a nice one-on-one talk between coach and player out there at the pitcher's mound. Nevertheless, when we return, Logan Van Sant will step to the plate.
Next hitter for Chaska, number 23, Logan Van Sant.
You missed nothing except Jackson Daly almost getting picked off at second base. Rather close call down there. But he was safe. Here's the second baseman. The double play attempt is not good, though, so Logan Van Sant line out. This time, Daly gets picked off at second base. Chaska with a 7-1 lead when we return. We'll go to the fifth.
2 runs on 1 hit.
Sorry, we had some issues there with the stream cutting out. If you missed what just happened, the turn of events was when you last probably saw Logan Van Sant was at the plate. He lined out to the second baseman, and then Jackson Daly got picked off at second base. Goroskowski's going to head out for another inning. Here as we head to the top of the fifth. All right, Goroskowski heads out for another one here in the top of the fifth. The 0-0 is a curveball. Didn't bend enough, and it squeaks into the backstop. Chaska leads 7-1 after 4 innings. McGlynn grounds one left side. It ate up Mac Bourne. So Bourne can't field the ground ball down there at third base, and it's going to be scored as a hit. A really tough play there for Bourne.
Outfielder, David Smile.
Goroskowski, the 0-0, in there for a strike. Davis Miles, the hitter for Richfield. Runner on first base, the 0-1 count, nobody out. Strike 2 in there from him. No, it's Goroskowski. (7-1) score here. Goroskowski, the 0-2 grounded right to Hendrickson. He's going to only have a play at first. He throws it over and records out number 1. Good atmosphere at the ballpark despite the cold temperature. A little windy too, and it's now become. Flags out there in center field. Gorskowski. Strike one outside, swung on. There. Second pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1, 1 out. Gorskowski sets, steals inside. Got it. Strike two. The 1-2 one more time. Curve. So 2 down. And Chase Andrus sets to the plate here with a runner on second base. Gorskowski wants to get out of this inning unscathed. The first pitch to Andrus, that came out of Gorskowski's hand. Very weird. I don't know if he held onto it for too long or what happened there, but it looked like it was going to be a straight spike. 13, Evan Schreiber. First pitch is in there for strike one. To Bach. Second one left up high, 2-0. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera here. Bear with me as I make some corrections. The 1-1 to Bach is out. Oh no, it catches the inside part or the outside part of the plate for strike two. Bach swings right through an upstairs pitch for strike three, and he strikes out, and up comes McBourne.
Third baseman, McBourne.
One on to McBourne. Sorry, I'm trying to get a tweet out. One out. Justin Bach strikes out a curveball that didn't curve. There from Schreiber. A quick conversation at the mound. The 2-0 to Bourne on its way from Schreiber at the helmet of McBourne. He ducks out of the way. Makes it 3-0. Bourne the fresh. McBourne thought he had ball four, but it was called strike number one. 3-1. Strike two. Full count, one out. Downstairs, ball four. Now Bourne gets his walk. And up comes Hendrickson.
Second baseman, Seth Hendrickson.
One out. Check on Bourne over at first. He's in there safely. No count to Hendrickson. Blocked up by the catcher. Ball in the dirt. Bourne looks to advance but goes nowhere. We approach 8:50 local time here. These games sure do get long after a while. Glad you could join us here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network for Thursday Night Baseball. The 1-0. Bourne at first base getting some attention. He steals. Hendrickson swings right through on Bourne, dives into second base safely. Bourne needs to tend to the base down there after he dove right in. There's the freshman down there at second base. Sorry, the camera is really shaky. It's not the best camera ever. A 1-1 count for Hendrickson. Schreiber, the pitcher. He deals with 1 out. Runner on second base. Lifts his leg, fires home. Hendrickson fouls one off. This one looking like it's going to go out. And it does. No chance for the right fielder. One-two to Hendrickson. Schreiber deals. Changeup left upstairs. Inside to Hendrickson. Ball number 3. But Mac Bourne is thrown out down at second base. So a walk from Hendrickson will put him at first base. And a silly mistake there from Bourne. Here's the shortstop Young with 2 outs. Hendrickson bluffs a delayed steal. He's thrown backwards on. Nothing doing there, though. Hendrickson now, 2 outs. 7-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Reed Young. Hendrickson takes off. Throw down to second base. Nobody's there to receive it. Hendrickson successfully nabs at second base. So Schreiber, 2 balls to the shortstop Young. Ball 3 upstairs. Good crowd remaining around here this evening. Richfield bringing some fans along. The 3-0 to Young outside for ball 4. So first and second here. Here's Dawson. He hit the foul ball off the right side as the third baseman was there and was able to catch it. That's Jake Hartke. And Richfield gets out of the inning, not allowing a run. 7-1 after 5. 3 walks in the inning, and Chaska goes out without a run. Goroskowski retakes the mound for Chaska.
Top of the sixth for Richfield. Designated hitter, Cam McNabb.
Cameron McNabb back up to the plate now at the top of the sixth. First pitch by Goroskowski's in there for a strike. Pitch number 2 is a breaking ball. Finds the bottom half for strike 2. Goroskowski working quickly here with the momentum in his favor. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Goroskowski fields it cleanly, throws over to Bach at first base, and Chaska gets a quick first out.
Pitch hitter for Richfield is number 12, Ben Hodak.
Ben Huddock stepping to the plate now. Pinch hitter for Richfield. First pitch is in there, but it's called a ball. The 1-0 from Goroskowski. Hodak tries to catch up to it, but can't reach out at the fastball. Makes it 1-1. Foolishly swings right through another one. Moving the count to 1-2. Goroskowski from the windup. The 1-2 is upstairs. No good. Strike 3, not called. Instead, it's ball 3. Goroskowski, full count. Got him. Blew a fastball right by him. Hodak not able to catch up to the Goroskowski fastball and makes him look foolish.
Third baseman, Jake Hartke.
So Jake Hartke here. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Goroskowski here. Fixed down in the bullpen still for Chaska. The 0-1. Swung on, fouled it back into the sea of vehicles behind the grandstand. So 0-2 advantage for Goroskowski. 2 outs in the inning. Bring him up, strike 3. Oh, it's called ball. Man, he's not helping him out. Home plate umpire missed on there. It's strike 3 on a breaking ball, but it's instead ball 1. This one, a hot shot right back to Goroskowski. It's going to be Hendrickson who fields it. Hartke not running particularly fast, and Hendrickson throws him out. A 1-2-3 inning in favor of Jacob Goroskowski for Chaska. And we go to the bottom of the 6th here. Chaska still leading 7-1.
Now pitching for Richfield, number 6, Pedro Oliva.
Bottom of the 6th as the wind picks up a little bit on me here. Swenson at the dish now for Chaska, the catcher, stepping in. You hit that bomb onto the warning track in center that was magnificently caught by the center fielder. He has a 7-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher, the 5th pitcher is Pedro Oliva for Richfield. Swenson fouls one off to the left side. A 1-1 count here, Oliva versus Swenson. Brief pause before we return to action. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Riley Swenson leading off here. Swenson gets beamed.
Courtesy runner is number 18, Bryce Van Isle.
Van Isle's going to pinch run for Swenson at first.
Chaska, number 15, Ryan Rodriguez.
Ryan Rodriguez is going to enter the game and pinch hit. Chaska's starting pitcher, presumably, for Saturday afternoon when they play Minnetonka at 1 o'clock over there at Veterans Park in Minnetonka. Van Isle, the runner at first base after Swenson gets hit by a pitch. Rodriguez, the pinch hitter. Inside fastball at the knees. Van Isle's checked on down there at first base. A snap throw by the catcher is no good. And the third baseman takes a quick jog through the infield for no apparent reason. Here's Rodriguez. Oliva comes set, steps off, takes a peek at Van Isle over at first. Here, joining you from Athletic Park, I'm Ryan Paul on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Thursday Night Baseball, Rodriguez looks at ball 2 outside. (2-0) to Rodriguez. (3-0) to Rodriguez now. Strike one. Took a little something off of that there. (3-1) now to Rodriguez.
No batting for Chaska. Number 12, right fielder Noah Miller. Courtesy runner is number 16, Jackson Daly.
Was a pinch hitter. Miller, an inside ball. (7-1) the score here. 1-0 to Miller. Takes a peek back there at Van Isle at second. Miller gets hit. Now it's getting a little chippy out there. The parents in the stands are sure yelling at Chaska's players for, I don't know, I don't think there was anything going on that I could hear, and now it's a second hit by pitch. And we're going to get a pitching change, presumably. If so, it's going to be Richfield's sixth pitcher of the ballgame. Oliva exits in the bottom of the sixth. When we return, Chaska with a 7-1 lead. New pitcher for Richfield is going to be Cameron McNabb. Doesn't look like he's a pitcher just by the way he throws the ball. He's listed as an infielder, so in the bottom of the sixth with nobody out. Chaska threatening with the bases loaded, and Richfield brings in a new pitcher.
We won. We were at Richfield. We won. I'm also one walk. At Richfield. Their high school. Oh, I They renovated it. Yeah. It's a very nice field.
All right, we return here in the bottom of the sixth for Logan Van Zant's at bat against Cameron McNabb. First pitch is in there for a ball. Logan Van Zant, the sophomore. Another one in the dirt, not even close. Richfield, I think, is burned out of pitchers from the looks of it. 2-0 to Van Zant. McNabb set steals this one down low, ball 3. And the catcher throws the ball into the infield. The 3-0 strike called. McNabb getting the sure benefit of the doubt on that one. Here's the 3-1 to Van Zant. He flies this one into shallow right field. The second baseman and right fielder are back there. It's Van Isle who speedily tags up from third base and gets Chaska the 8th run of the game. So Van Zant with a sac fly.
Pitch hitter for Chaska, number 14, Evan Brown.
So Evan Brown going to come in and pinch hit here and get his minutes. We're going to have a defensive realignment. .9:15 local time. Long game. This game, first pitch was just a couple minutes before 7 o'clock. We didn't join you until middle of the second inning. Or I guess it was at the end of the first inning that we joined you? Man, I can't even remember. It's been on just about 2 hours since we first started the broadcast here. Glad that you could join us here from Athletic Park on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. I'm Ryan Paul. Hopefully be here with you all season long for Chaska Hawks baseball. We broadcasted every single Chaska Hawks basketball game this season as downtown Evan Brown works the count to 3-1 with one out. Runners on first and second. The 3-1 in there for a strike. So a full count with one out. Andrew Fix still hurling down there in the Chaska bullpen. He's periodically worked in and out of that bullpen. Full count to Brown. It's upstairs for ball 4. So Backborn, one out and the bases loaded. The freshman has a big chance here with a big lead for Chaska. Score 8-1. What else is new? I forgot to update the score on the graphic. I apologize for that. I'll get used to it. It's just a little different with baseball here. Basketball, I had somebody doing it for me. Now with baseball, I have to do it myself. This ball is reaching the backstop, and it's going to be Jackson Daly who scores from third base. So this game could quickly end here. We score 2 more. Chaska scores 2 more runs, and it's a 10-run rule, and we get out of here early. Scored. Lloyd, you've got it as 11-1. (9-1) the score. Bourne has to duck out of the way of a strike, but it's strike 2. Or strike 1. Mac Bourne gets one into the left field. This one is going to drop fair. It's going to score Miller. And Mac Bourne is in to second base with an RBI double. Here comes Seth Hendrickson to the dish now for Chaska. He can end this game with one swing.
Second baseman, Seth Hendrickson.
Runner on third, one out. Needs to score that run and the game is over. Ten to 1 ball game here. 0-2 to Hendrickson, one out. Bottom of the 6th. The 0-2. Hendrickson holds off of it. This one in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher, saving the winning run from scoring. So Richfield needs to cut down the run, infield in. That pitch looked good. Here's Hendrickson, full count, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. One swing could end it here. Hendrickson laces it up the middle. He looks at the runner, and we have a base running mishap here on the bases. Evan Brown ran into a tag. Mac Bourne took off from second base. Hendrickson winds up down at second base, though. So a little bit of an interesting occurrence there. Chaska fails to get the winning run in. Evan Brown is tagged out on the bases.
Shortstop, Reed Young.
2 outs, and Reed Young has the bat in his hands. He scores the run. The run scores, and the game is over. So 2 outs, though. Chaska, runner on second and third. Richfield can play back in the infield now. Reed Young up the line. The first baseman snags it and will play the 7th inning. We go to the 7th. When we return on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, Chaska leads Richfield 10-1.
Now pitching number 8, Andrew Fix.
Give you a little look around Athletic Ballpark here. It's a beautiful setup. Here's my setup here in the press box. We've got Dick and Lloyd over there. If I could show you them, I would. Actually, I think I might bring you over there. Here's I'll let you see the memorabilia here in this press box. It's wild. So we could go to the 7th inning here. There's Dick and Lloyd, the PA announcer and scorekeeper. Give you a look.
Down to the 7th for Richfield. The batter is number 11, Nate Kirkley.
Fix's first pitch of his varsity baseball career is low, and Cam Larson also in there at the catcher position. The 1-0 for Fix is low and away. So here we are in the top of the 7th inning. Junior Andrew Fix on the hill. This one is in there for strike one. Ball 3 from Fix. Fix throws ball 4. Squeaks past the catcher Larson. who retreats to grab it. Fix. First batter faces a walk.
Second baseman Patrick White.
Patrick Voigt now for Richfield. Fix with a runner on first base. First pitch is upstairs. One 0 to Voigt. Downstairs, not going to get that call. 2-0 to count. Fans sticking around here to watch the end of this game. Chaska going to get their first win of the season. Good in conference play. 1-0 in conference play. 1-1 on the year. Looking like Goroskowski's going to walk away with the victory this evening on the hill. And Richfield starter, man, I can't even remember who it was. But 2 walks for Fix here as he goes a 4-pitch walk there. We'll see who... It's going to be Coach Bauman who heads out there to the mound to chat with him after he walks his first 2 batters face. When we return on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, we... Cam Larson, number 13. We have a brief conversation out there. It's going to be broken up by the umpire, but with the 10-1 lead, Chaska and Andrew Fix have 3 more outs to win this ball game. Strike 1 from Fix.
First out, Matt McLean.
Strike 2 from Fix. So 0-2, Fix dialed in here after that brief conversation with his coach. Oh, 2, Fix on the hill. And he gets a fly ball. It's on the right side. Justin Bach over there to grab it, and he grabs it and records the out. So Fix is 2 outs away. And behind the play, there was a runner tagging up. I wasn't even paying attention. Chaska almost got the runner tagging up from third. Bach almost got him there. Man, I didn't even see that happen.
Left fielder Davis Miles.
Davis Miles steps in to the plate now, and runners on first and third now with 1 out. Fix, strike 1. Davis Miles, the senior outfielder, at the plate now. Richfield, 2 outs remaining. This one could be it. Double play ball up the middle. Reed Young steps on first, throws over to first base. Got him! Chaska wins! Reed Young completes the double play, and Chaska gets their first victory of the season. So there you have it, folks. Chaska wins the game. Final score of the game this evening: Chaska 10, Richfield 1. Final line score for Richfield: 1 run off 3 hits, 2 errors committed by the Spartans. For your Chaska Hawks, the victorious Chaska Hawks, 10 runs off 6 hits. Hawks also had 2 errors committed. Winning pitcher this evening: senior for Chaska, number 22, Jacob Goroskowski. Chaska's next game going to be on Saturday against Minnetonka. There's some arguing going on the baseball field right now between coaches. Don't know if something transpired through the handshake line there or what. But they've been separated and they're Richfield coach is still spouting off.
Howdy, Ryan.
Well, an interesting end to the ball game. Nevertheless, Chaska wins 10-1. Goroskowski gets the win, and we say goodbye on Thursday Night Baseball from Athletic Park. I'm Ryan Paul saying so long on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Next broadcast, well, hopefully we'll be back on Saturday afternoon. I'll let you know. On Twitter, follow me at RyPaul21, at RyPaul21. Thanks for joining us this evening, folks. Hawks win 10-1 over Richfield, their first win of the season.